Hey guys, it's finally Monday. It's start day. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm so excited to get started. I know some of you ordered your challenge packs in the beginning of November. I'm sure you guys are so excited to get started. And I know some of you just recently last week ordered and your orders have been delayed and you don't have your challenge packs, and I know that sucks. Apparently Beachbody has expanded their warehouse on the East Coast, and in the process of expanding and trying to better their shipping, have actually delayed orders, and we are working on that. I've put phone calls in for you guys. You are on their top list and top priority to get their shipments out as soon as it's processed, so you should have it by midweek. And I apologize for that delay. So I want to go through a couple of things with you this morning. I know a lot of you have had questions about the containers and their portion sizes and been a little weary about when you got them in the mail, that you're going to starve throughout this process. And I promise you, you're not going to starve. These are perfectly portioned to help you lose weight, and they are perfectly portioned to jumpstart your metabolism to lose weight. So please keep that in mind. It is very, very important that you eat all of the containers that are recommended for you. I'm going to go through what I typically eat on a daily basis and how I get through my containers. And I'm also going to post with this my Pinterest link. I have a Pinterest board that is 21 Day Fixed approved with recipes. And in that, I also have examples of weekly 21 Day Fixed menus. So it is other people's examples, but at least gives you a rough draft. It is literally Monday, breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, what somebody ate on a daily basis for every single day of the week. I think that can be really beneficial for some of you if that's the way you work and want to map it out. You at least have examples to follow. For those of you who just want to go on a daily basis, that's great. Or for those of you who want to wing it, you can do that as well. I am one of those people who wings it. I love to open my cupboards and figure it out as I go. But I also learned that the hard way too, because you don't want to just end up at the end of the day with 2 random containers and just say, what am I supposed to eat? And I'll give you an example of that in just a second. So with these containers, I'm going to go through these with you guys. Your Shakeology. So first thing in the morning, I fill up a tumbler with 20 ounces of water and I put it on my nightstand. So as soon as my alarm goes off for my workout in the morning, I grab that tumbler and I'm drinking that water throughout. So I get 20 ounces of water down as I'm getting ready to work out and throughout my workout. And then I fill it back up after my workout and get another 20 ounces of water down. So I have 40 ounces of water typically drank before 6:15 in the morning. That jumpstarts my metabolism. It also fills me up, so I don't have to eat breakfast right away. I typically try to get 12 hours of my body not eating, 12 to 13 hours. Meaning if I have dinner at 6 o'clock and I'm finished eating at 6:30, I want to wait at least till 7:30, if not 8:30 the next day. There is just a time period where your body can kind of go through a fasting, which will help you your metabolism reboot and helps you digest your food more properly. And that's just something that I've started to do. But drinking water first thing in the morning does help fill you up a little bit, and it helps start the process of digesting your food from the day before, and helps your metabolism start to digest the food for the day that you're about to eat. So around 8:30, I typically do my Shakeology. Your Shakeology counts as one of your proteins. So 1 scoop of Shakeology equals 1 red container. I know there's been questions about that, so please keep that in mind. I fill my Ninja is what I use to make my Shakeology. So I'll do 1 scoop of typically chocolate or vanilla. I will do 1, if not 2 cups of green containers of spinach. I do half a banana, which is 1 purple container. So please keep that in mind. Look at the nutrition guide and make sure that you do notice stuff like that. This just goes for the banana for some reason in the fruit. Bananas is higher in sugar content, so I think that's why they do that. So half a banana is 1 purple container, so keep that in mind. And then I do a tablespoon of almond butter. So that gets rid of one of my tablespoons. And I blend that up and I drink that. That's my morning breakfast. For an afternoon snack, I'll throw an apple in my purse. I'm typically running around after I drop my boys off at preschool. I'm running around doing errands. And I want to make sure that I'm not skipping that snack. So throwing something in your purse that's easy to grab, I do that. And I try to get my my fruits out of the way in the morning because they are higher in sugar content, although it is a natural fruit or a natural sugar. I'm getting it out of the way first thing in the morning so that my body has time to process that sugar and get it out of my system before I go to bed at night. So I'll have an apple for an afternoon snack, typically around 10:30. And then I pick my boys up from preschool at 12:45. So I have a later lunch. And that's another reason why I definitely pack a snack. And for my lunch, I do a fattoush salad, which for those of you have been in challenges before, have seen my fattoush, and I'm going to be sharing it again. For those of you who've never seen it, I will be sharing it. I'll share it today for you, so that way you have it. But it is 1 green container because it's a fruit or it's a vegetable salad. So 1 green container. 1 yellow container because I fill it. I typically wrap it in a whole wheat, whole grain pita wrap or pita pocket, and half a container. I only use half a container of my healthy fat of hummus. This actually holds a lot more than you think. So I fill this up halfway with hummus, spread it inside the pita, put the fattoush inside the pita, and eat it like a sandwich. So that is my lunch. Typically around 3:30, I'll have about 2 hard-boiled eggs. 2 eggs equals 1 red container of, for your proteins, sorry, 2 hard-boiled eggs equals 1 red container. And I'll just do a little salt and pepper or some mustard, and I get fancy with my mustard. Mustard is free, regular yellow mustard is free. If you like a Dijon mustard, use a Dijon. I'm not going to tell anybody. You have a really fun grocery store or gourmet store around you, get a fancy mustard. There's jalapeno mustards, there's basil mustards. Just stay away from the honey mustards and stuff like that that would be higher in the sugar content. Take a look at that and make sure that it's just whole ingredients so that it is an organic mustard of some sort. So I'll have that for my afternoon snack. And then for dinner, I haven't yet to use my orange containers. I definitely have a green container left. I definitely have a protein left. I have a carb left over. And I have half a healthy fat left over. And you're like, holy crap, I have all these containers left over and I've already eaten how much? I've already had 2 snacks, a lunch, and a breakfast today. So for dinner, I typically have a huge salad. I do a kale salad, which is 1 green container. I do a 4-ounce chicken breasts. And keep that in mind, you guys, if you're measuring out your proteins, if you're out at a restaurant or anything like that, it's typically 4 ounces. So keep that in mind if you don't have your containers. Obviously at restaurants, you're not going to be measuring out your foods. So try to have a rough estimate or start visualizing how much food goes on your plate with these containers. So 4-ounce chicken breast cut up on top of the kale. I have half a container of blue left, which I'll use as a cheese, either goat cheese or feta cheese. I'll sprinkle on top. I'll use slivered almonds or sometimes sunflower seeds. Put that on the salad. And then for my dressing, I'll do a fun olive oil. So either a lemon olive oil or oregano or garlic. I also get fancy with my olive oils because why not? And a good balsamic, nothing thin. Try to invest in a good thick balsamic. Shake that up and pour it over the top of the salad. And there you go. I've used the rest of those containers. And I also had 1 carb left. And I always pre-portion sweet potatoes out on Sundays, and I put them in little snack Ziploc baggies, and I stick them in my fridge. So I portioned out those of yellow containers, and that is my side of my carbs. So I've got this huge salad with a chicken breast, kale, seeds, cheese, dressing, and a side of sweet potatoes for my dinner. So that's a big meal, you guys. I did not starve throughout the day. I had my shake in the morning that was loaded. I had an apple for an afternoon snack. I had fattoush for lunch with hummus. I had 2 hard-boiled eggs for an afternoon snack, and then I had that loaded kale salad with a side of sweet potatoes for dinner. That's a lot of food, you guys. You are not going to starve on this program, I promise. So keep in mind that it is really important to portion out these foods and make sure that you're not left over with like a random carb and a random seed for dinner, seed or dressing for dinner. You're going to look at these containers and go, what the am I supposed to do with this? So, you know, make sure that you do sit down and make sure that you do at least map out day by day, if not the entire week, if you want to be one of those people, which is awesome if you can do that. I just personally mentally cannot do that. But it will be beneficial for you if you at least map out for the day. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed by this, you guys. I want this to be a fun experience. I want you to share the recipes that you're trying. I want you to experiment with recipes. I want you to send me a favorite recipe that you and your family love to eat and let me revamp it to fit the 21-day fix if you don't think it fits. There are so many recipes out there that just need a little tweaking. And they're delicious and made with better whole ingredients, and you actually may like them better. You never know. So send those to me. If you have a recipe you're like, I just don't know if this will work. It's got butter. It's got this. I will tweak it for you and send it back. So keep that in mind. I've done that with a lot of my recipes that I grew up eating. A lot of recipes that I find I do that with. And even in my Pinterest board, I have pinned several recipes in there that do have butter and do have stuff that is not 21-day fix approved. And I know how to change them. So if you come across a recipe that's in my Pinterest board and you're like, yeah, this isn't approved, message me and let me know, because I have rewritten those recipes to be approved, and I've most likely tried those recipes, and they're delicious. So keep that in mind too. I will be sending recipes out this whole week. I will keep a file in the file tabs, and I'll show you guys how to use that as well, so that you guys can have access to all of those throughout this process. That is one benefit of having me, is I love sharing my recipes, and I love having the feedback about how you've made the recipes, which recipes you've made, and whether or not you've liked them. So keep that in mind too. Sorry for the lengthy video. I hope that helps. I'm very excited for this week, and remember to log in tonight and let me know your workout of the day, your Shakeology flavor of the day, what you've ate, and something positive about your day. If you have not started your personal development or have not received or purchased the Compound Effect, please do. And I will also be announcing 3 winners later this afternoon. For those of you who participated in the prep week, you will be receiving either copy of the Compound Effect if you haven't purchased it yet, or a copy of another personal development book that I love called You Are a Badass in the mail, simply for logging in daily and participating in the prep week and stepping out of your comfort zone and really stepping up and giving this process 100%. I appreciate it, and I'll announce those winners a little later this afternoon. Thanks so much for tuning in, and please let me know if you have any questions. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.